All right, Coach, just tell us a little bit what you do between the rain delays, because obviously your team looked like a different team after the rain delay to get the win.
We just gotta try to keep them loose. Keep them focused on the fact that we are going to play. We don't know what time that's going to, when it's going to be, but we are going to play, and keeping them loose because starting down 3-0, that can be tough, especially sitting around, waiting around. So just making sure that we're doing our thing, sticking to our process, and we had a lot of game to come back and cut the lead in half and then take the lead away. So.
Started Cece, that paid off very good. She hit the 2-run homer in there, her first career home run, follows it up, bases loaded, clearing triple. I think she had 3 steals. Just talk about her, and obviously changed this game around for you.
Yeah, she kind of got down on herself because I'm going to be honest, she was pretty tough on herself about one of the plays that we could have made in the first inning, I thought. And so I went and chatted with her and I said, hey, your next at bat, you're not going to be able to score those 3 runs with one swing, but she showed me she scored 2 with her one swing. So, but that's the type of player Cece is. She's dynamic. She can be loud. She can be the quiet thunder at times, and she can do a lot of things. She can run, she can hit, she can throw, she can field. The best is yet to come for her.
In a lot of ways, it was kind of like the past, the present, the future over there at third base with Jada passing Denali for 5th place all-time in hits with that triple. It had multi-hit game, and then Sierra's kind of be the heir apparent there with that monster game. Just talk about those two and how Jada's mentoring Cece to kind of get ready for her chance.
Yeah, I don't know if we're thinking too deep into that, Elo. I think we're just competing, and we love competing against each other. And Jada and Cece are 2 of our biggest, toughest competitors, and they both play the same position. So they're competing to get in the lineup, and they know that if they're a fierce offensive player, we'll find a place for them.
Started Sarah there. Obviously, battled a lot of stuff. Maybe didn't have her best stuff, but she kind of fought back and gave you a quality start after a tough start.
Yeah. Well, she's been pitching well enough to win these last couple of starts, and so I just wanted her to know that we have faith in her, we believe in her, and I think the best way to do that is just hand her the ball again. So, yes, not ideal how we started, but I think she settled in and figured some things out and got the job done at the end for us.
Talk a little on your process about, tough loss last night and bouncing back in this game and having a big win.
Yeah. So I think the biggest thing for us is we're a mature team, and we still have a lot of young players as well, and that's kind of a fun dynamic. But right now, we're 16, 17 games in, we're kind of playing the opponent instead of our best selves. And you can see that in our play. Today, we played our best against our best selves, and that's what we need to do consistently, regardless of the name on the jersey. And so that's really the process. We talk about it was a tough loss yesterday because if you erase the last inning defensively, we're up 2-1, right? And so just learning some of those things strategically where we need to be position-wise, and then offensively locking down, and we got some big hits when we needed it, and that's kind of been tough for us these last few weeks. We've been in position to win almost every single game with the tying run or the go-ahead run at the plate. And in years past, especially for some of our seniors, they've been used to being on the other side, on the the victorious side of the walk-off or the game-winning hit, and it just hasn't fallen through for us. So we're just sticking the process, continuing to do the same thing, know who we are, and again, playing against our best self so we can stay steady.
Season is still young. How do you feel about the team so far at this point?
Yeah. So right. As a competitive person, I want to be, go get it right now, but you cannot win a championship in the 3rd or 4th week of season. And so we're constantly building. And I think how we do that, how we face adversity, and how we are facing adversity, we've got some bumps and bruises with our team. We're starting to get our starters back in the lineup, and I think our character while doing it is really important. So we're learning and we're getting better. And I'll give you a little bit of our secret. So at 70 days, we decided like how many days we have left, and at the beginning of the week we had 70 days left of basically guaranteed season. And there's so much that can be done in 70 days if you think about it. And so now we're down to 68, I think, is the marble we're taking out of the jar today. And so it's a matter of how strong will we be when we pull that last marble, and we'll be able to add more to that jar to extend our season. And so that's kind of what we're focused on, where our mission is, and playing together and having fun with it too.
And speaking on having fun, what are the ways you do help the girls stay having fun and help the game be fun to them?
I'm serious all the time. No, I'm just kidding. You know, there's times like calling timeout and talking to Stormy, and I just kind of told her a little funny joke. She giggled, and then she hit a double down the line. You know, somebody might ask like, "Oh, what'd you tell her?" I was like, "I didn't tell her anything about softball. I got her mind off of it." And because usually, if you let them dig into just their natural being, they're really, really good. But we have a lot of fun with. We do some TikToks here. We have done some jokes, you know, and played some pranks on each other. And so I think that you have to be able to do those things and be creative, because this is a long, tough season. And you got to be able to be vulnerable, and you got to be able to laugh at yourself. So, and I think you can see that. And I do pride myself, and our coaches pride ourselves on creating an environment where they can feel safe to do that and still be really tough, competitive women.